Hello everyone, this is Peter from Franke de la Fuente, and today I'm joined by my partner Francesca Pienariu.
Hello, Peter.
Welcome to the show.
Welcome to the show. Thank you.
Right, so today we're going to give you a brief update on a piece of new regulations that comes into force on the 3rd of April. And the topic is sort of a sensitive one, or a hot topic. It's been that throughout the years here in Costa del Sol and also in other areas of Spain. As a matter of fact, when we do some presentations in other countries, sometimes we just talk about the real estate market, and then there's usually questions from the audience. Without exception, the first question usually is this one: how about those squatters?
Exactly.
And now we have new regulation that comes into force, as I mentioned, on the 3rd of April. What can we expect, Francesca?
We can resume this change of the law into very important words: efficiency and safety for the homeowners. This is very important because the law needed to change a bit and be more efficient in regards with the squatters. And as you said, it will enter into force on the 3rd of April this year. And there are some advantages, of course, coming with this change. First of all, immediate processing. This means that the squatters, if detained on the spot, the case will be sorted immediately in the same day. And if not, what the public justice services aim to is for the trial itself, in case it will be needed a trial, to last maximum 15 days. Of course, this is something according to the schedule of the court itself.
Oren, that's okay. So that's two main points, right? You have the first point is about efficiency.
Yes.
Because we know this has been a concern, I think, from potential buyers, investors, that what happens if a squatter is suddenly I have a squatter in my property, right? And of course, I may be in my right, of course, to win the case and have them off the property,
yes.
But it could take me a long time before I can
yes.
Get my rights.
Exactly, yes.
So this means that it's a quicker process.
Way quicker.
Much quicker. And of course, that also brings security,
yes.
And different kind of security too.
Yes, for the homeowners. Because it's very important to also mention that the cost for the homeowner will be lower. And also there is a possibility, in case the court case is initiated, to reach an agreement with the squatter. This law will not be applied retroactive. So the court cases that are already ongoing or ended cannot be under this new regulation of the criminal procedure law.
Right. So of course, and I think a question from our audience would probably be, I can see there's an alarm in my property. I'm in my home country. Suddenly the alarm is on, and I see somebody, a foreign face, a strange face in my property. What do I do?
First of all, the alarms usually are connected directly with the police department. But of course, if we can see this on the video camera, or maybe a neighbor calls us, it's very important to call the police, so they can, of course, attend the case.
And with this new regulation, then, theoretically, if the squatter is detained on the spot, as it is expressed in the regulation the same day, that will be a matter of interpretation as well, I suppose, but let's assume that, then it's an immediate process.
It's an immediate process, yes.
Right away.
Right away, the same day. This is what they aim to reach with this change in the criminal procedure law.
Right. And second scenario, though, if it's not in the same day, but you notice this and you have alarmed the police, the judicial process is 15 days.
Maximum.
Taking into consideration the situation of the local court.
Exactly, the schedule. We don't know yet if these 15 days are working days or natural days. This is something very important to mention. But once the law is available to us, basically, on the 3rd of April, we're going to know the exact text of the law.
Yeah, all right, that's good.
So we're going to give you more information.
Probably, yeah. And I think it's good to also mention this, that, there are other areas of Spain, of course, regions. In our case, we're in Costa del Sol right now, so we can only discuss really where we stand. And I think this topic has been discussed a lot.
A lot.
It's a great concern for many potential buyers or people that wants to move here.
Yeah.
in our experience, I think we can agree on this, that the reality doesn't really match the noise in the media all the time.
Totally not. Totally not. I think it's more the media who provoked, let's say, this kind of noise in regards with the squatters, because it's not so easy for just somebody to enter a property, especially when the developments here are closed. We have security, there are alarms in the properties. So I think the media was exaggerating, a little bit the situation. And it's normal for the homeowners and people that really want to invest here on the coast to be concerned about this, seeing everything that's happening in the media.
Yeah, I mean, well, we can, of course, understand that it's such a foreign thought that somebody would suddenly enter into your house with some kind of right to stay in the house for a long time. So we can understand that there is a concern because it's such a strange idea that somebody would have that right. But in reality, it's maybe something different. But at least now, hopefully, this regulation will bring more security to homeowners, more security to potential buyers, and make the process more efficient.
Yes, and I'm sure it will, because also the public justice service wants to be more efficient.
All right, that was the brief update in regards to the new regulations about squatters coming into force on the 3rd of April.